Welcome back to Jack Williams Stadium here in North Fargo, as there you see the coaches and the umpires meeting at home plate as first pitch with the Jamestown Eagles and the Dickinson Rough Riders moments away. The 8 and 9 seeds scoring off here in this second game of day number 1 of the State Class AA American Legion Baseball Tournament. Jamestown and Dickinson split during the regular season, as the Dickinson Rough Riders just 9 wins overall on the season, but 7 wins inside of AA play. As you look at the standings, actually 6. They were 6 and 12. Their last win picked up a split against Fargo Post 400, getting a win in Game 2 of that twin bill as they made the swing with Post 400 and West Fargo last week, going 1 and 3 in that swing. The Jamestown Eagles come in at 14 and 22 overall. They are 4 and 14 and come in on a 5-game losing skid. Their last handful of games last Monday went to Alexandria, Minnesota, and lost to Post 87, scores of 2-1 and 10-1. Their last win inside of state play was a 6-2 victory over the Williston Keybirds at Jack Brown Stadium, as they went 4 and 14 on the season in the statewide AA play, as their victories split with Bismarck, beat the Governors 5-1 on June 15th. They also split with Grand Forks, winning Game 2 of a twin bill on June 25th by a score of 6-4. You mentioned they have split with Williston and got a win over also split with Williston as well, and for the other win inside of their statewide play as well, they actually split with Dickinson as well, winning 12-8 back on June 11th as they were out at Dickinson. Won 12-8 in Game 1, lost 12-2 in the nightcap. As Jamestown being introduced right now, we will take a quick pause, come back with the starting lineups, batting order, and first pitch here from Jack Williams Stadium. A warm night, but a beautiful night for some state tournament baseball. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
8-9 seed squaring off here. The winner will face Fargo Post 2 tomorrow night in the final game at 7 p.m. The loser will be in an elimination game coming up at 11 a.m. on that would be on Wednesday. So again, with the losers of the games tonight, get a day off when not playing Wednesday. They would play at 11 versus the loser of Mandan and Grand Forks tomorrow, which will start the full day of play, 4 games at 11 a.m. Lineup and batting order. First for the Jamestown Eagles. Jamestown coached by Chad Weber, as the lineup will go like this. Leading off in left field will be Braxton Perkins. Batting second at first base will be Bennett Gaynor. Batting third, the right fielder Brady Nenow. Batting fourth at shortstop, Hayden Smith. Batting fifth and catching will be Brenner Weber. Batting sixth in center field, Cale Verkey. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Cody Bush. Hudson Rohde will hit eighth. He'll play at third base, and batting ninth will be the second baseman, Ethan Otley. Kyler Perkins will start on the mound for the Jamestown Eagles, the number 9 seed. For the Dickinson Rough Riders, Ryan Crossingham presents this lineup. Leading off will be the center fielder, Nick Sobolik. Batting second and catching will be Christian Tibor. Batting third will be the first baseman, Cameron Wolf. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, Jake Balliot. Jordan Ham will hit fifth. He's at third base. Batting sixth at second base, Emerson Simiano. Batting seventh and pitching, he's a good one, probably the ace of this Dickinson staff. Kyler Kuderna gets the call. He had a impressive win over Pulse 400 on Tuesday. Batting eighth will be the right fielder, Josh Spillman. Batting ninth at shortstop will be Jackson Herbal. Sobolik, Tibor, and Wolf. Balliot, Ham, and Simiano. Kuderna, Spillman, and Herbal. Teams doing the American Legion Baseball Code of Sportsmanship right now.
Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in the feet. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play baseball.
As Jamestown in the playing round a couple of years ago. Won a couple of games in the tournament, got into Thursday before they were eliminated by Minot. Dickinson last year went 2-2 in the state tournament as they opened up, beat Bismarck 3-2 in the opener, lost 3-1 to Mandan, beat Minot 5-1 before they were eliminated by the West Fargo Patriots by a score of 2-1 as the Patriots won, if I remember right, 5 elimination games. That was one of them on their way to a state title. We'll come back as the Rough Riders taking the field. We'll come back with first pitch in just a moment.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
Kudrna taking his warm-up tosses. I guess if you would consider an ace of the staff, he would be the guy. The Rough Riders are 26-17 overall. Actually, that was last year coming into this mark this year. Let's take a look at their numbers. Actually, 9-27 on the season. As we mentioned, made the swing through the Fargo Metro last week. Split with the Post 400 Stars at Starion, losing 8-4 in Game 1. Kudrna pitched a gem. It was a really good pitching matchup with he and Alex Christofferson of Post 400. Kudrna went 6 1/3 innings before getting to his pitch limit. Finished at 107, scattered 8 hits. 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. That was his last outing, and a 4-1 win. It was scoreless until the 6th inning when the Riders were able to get 4. And it was enough for the 4-1 victory as Tibor behind the plate. Except the defense here for Dickinson. As the defensive lineman, Jordan Ham at third base. Jackson Herbal at shortstop. Emerson Simiano at second base. Cam Wolf at first. Jake Balliot in left field. Nick Sobolik in center. And Josh Philbin in right. Here comes Jamestown with Braxton Perkins to lead things off. We'll get this one underway here momentarily. This game done about an hour 45, hour 50 will be 7:08 for the first pitch tonight as Kudrna delivers ball 1 here to Perkins. Perkins 2 for 3, a couple of walks against Dickinson. They met back in June. Dave Klunt calling balls and strikes. Ryan Engelman down the third baseline. Cody Hughes at first. It's a 2-0 count. And the delivery. Slider there for a strike. It is 2-1. First time that Jamestown has saw Kudrna this season. And the 2-1. Just inside. So 3-1. Command has not been there early on to this point. 3-1. And a leadoff walk. Good start there for Jamestown as a leadoff walk is
First baseman number 5,
Bennett Gaynor to the plate. First baseman wears number 5. Gaynor so far this year against Dickinson is 2 for 4, called strike, and it is 0-1. A 12-8 win back on June 11th. Gaynor went 2 for 4. He had a double. One batted in and scored a pair of runs, actually 3 for 7. He went 1 for 3. Dickinson got 8 in the first and won 12-2 in the nightcap back about 6 weeks ago. It's 1-1. He had 12 hits in the first game with Perkins had 2, Weber had 2, Gaynor had 2, Bush homered in game 1 in the Jamestown victory. Strike inside corner, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dickinson split with pretty much everybody. Post 2 and West Fargo were the notable exceptions for the first and the runner back. They got swept by West Fargo on Wednesday night. Got swept at home by post 2, 1-2. That's strike 3. Fastball got him looking. Good hook there as Kuderna's strikeout, 1 away. Also got swept by Mandan as well, blanked twice, 10-0 and 6-0 on the 17th. So they had a tough road as well down the stretch. They went 2-6 in their last 8 statewide games, split with Minot, lost twice to Mandan, split with the Stars at Starion, and then lost 9-2 and 11-1 to West Fargo. Brady Nino, the right fielder, runner goes. Pitch is a ball, throw to second on target, but late. It's a stolen base. And ball 1 here to Nino. Nino, his first appearance against Rough Riders this year. And the 1-0. The hold up of the swing, and ball 2. 2-0 now to Nino with Hayden Smith on deck. Fargo pulls 401 game 1, a 5-3 win, holding off the Williston Keybirds. Game 1 here at Jack Williams. Here's the 2-0. And missed inside, 3-0. So 1 walk, and he's in danger of putting Nino on with Smith on deck. I see some of those shadows starting to creep in on the right side of the infield and into portions of right field. 3-1. There's a walk. Pair of passes as Kuderna has not been sharp here early. Hayden Smith to the plate.
Shortstop, number 8, Hayden Smith.
1 for 5 against Dickinson this year. Knocked in a run of that 12-8 victory. Jamestown finished up. Got swept by post 2 in a pair of games. And the delivery is inside and ball 1. As Kuderna rocks and fires, swinging a little jam shot, could be trouble, and that is going to land into right for a base hit. Runners will have to scurry to get to their respective bases, but an inside-out swing by Smith, able to just fight one off and dump one into shallow right for a base hit. And they are loaded here with 1 out. And Brenner Weber to the plate.
Catcher number 4, Brenner Weber.
Weber 3 for 7 against Dickinson this year. They lost 11-0 and 13-3 to Fargo Post 2. Last win in league play, 6-2 over Williston, outside, and ball 1. Verke had 3 hits in that game. Gainer 2 for 3 with an RBI. Caleb Miller was the winning pitcher in that matchup. 1-0 the delivery. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And at the corners. See if they can get the batter to roll one over as just outside. 2-1. And boy, he has been working from behind at least 4 of the 5 hitters. Got Gainer, got ahead of Gainer and able to finish him off with a strikeout. 2-1. And the pitch on the way is into right center field. That is in for a hit. Will be extra bases. It'll score 2 as we will watch Smith at third. He's going to be held up as Weber Checks it at second. It's a 2-run double. Jamestown strikes early. It's 2-0. So Weber doubles in 2 into the right center field alley, and Perkins and Nenow score. Smith at third and held up there. So a quick start here for Jamestown, a 2-0 lead, and Ryan Crossingham will come out for a trip to the mound. Well, if you fall behind like that, and he had for the most part, you're going to have to come in with something good, and he drilled one. So Kuderna's coming out of the game, it appears. So a quick hook here in the first. So I don't know, maybe something health-wise or something's wrong, but out he goes. Caden Gale, number 14, will check into the game. He's not going to pitch. We'll have a new pitcher on here for Dickinson. So Gale is into the game. Looks like Kuderna's out. 6 is pitching, so Jordan Ham is on to pitch here for Dickinson. So Kuderna finishes with 19 pitches. Faced 5 batters, retired 4. As looks like, I believe Ham is on to pitch here for Dickinson. So pitching change, break in the action. It's 2-0 Jamestown, threatening for more. We're back in just a second.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
So 5's up short, 22 still there, 14 on over here.
So some defensive changes here for Herbal's at short. He stays at short.
Number 14, Caden Gale.
Like Gale is now at third, so Gale's at third, Ham into pitch. And Gale will hit in Kuderna's spot in the batting order, so he'll be in the 7 spot in the batting order. I think that should be it. So I don't know, maybe health-wise, if something was off with Kuderna, 19 pitches, just 7 strikes. Okay, we've got a runner. It appears
Your attention, please.
courtesy runner.
Gerlach.
It's going to be Colton Gerlach. He's running at second for Weber. The courtesy runner at second base. Cale Verkey to the plate now for Jamestown. Center fielder wears number 28. Verkey 1 for 6 against Dickinson. When they met back in early June. It is high. And ball 1. Kuderna could come back kept it under pitch limit, so he could return either tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on how the Rough Riders fare. It's now 2-0 to Verkey. Well, like I said, something may have been off, health-wise or whatever, because his command was not what you would expect. Just again inside, it's 3-0. And those shadows kind of creeping in through the majority of the infield here as get into the evening hours, and not a whole lot of breeze. That flag not moving too much in center field. And trying to hammer that inside corner. It's a 4-pitch walk to Verkey. Phil's first. They are loaded here with 1 out. And Cody Bush, who has 5 runs batted in against Dickinson this year, 2 for 4. He homered in a 12-8 win on June 11th. The DH also knocked in 2 in the first inning of game 2, and he steps up with another chance to drive in some more. 2-0 Eagles here in the first. Ball strike, 0-1. Can't close the book quite yet on Kuderna. Runners at second, third, he is on the hook for. One strike to Bush for a Jamestown team that has scuffled to score runs at times. Missed inside 1-1. Go back to the last handful of games for the Eagles we talked about. They just in their last 4 games, they've scored just 5 runs. That includes a pair of non-league games against Alexandria, and Bush wanted to hit that to the Red River. 1-2 the count. He did not get cheated. One, two. Good pitch. There's strike 3. Got him looking. Rung up by Dave Clunt. There's 2 down. And I'll bring up Hudson Rohde.
Third baseman, number 33, Hudson Rohde.
Lost 13-3 to post 2 on the 16th. Jackson Colpin homered. Gaynor, actually Colpin doubled. Gaynor homered against post 2 as they were held to just 3 runs in that twin bill. 3 runs on a grand total of 5 hits. Hudson Rohde, third baseman to the plate. And ball 1. Rohde is 1 for 7 against the Rough Riders this year. And the 1-0 delivery is a ground ball, backhanded at third, and they'll go to the bag for the out. Nice play there by Gale, and force play there, and that will end the inning. So, a couple of runs on 2 hits, and they strand 3 with Jamestown the early lead. So we'll come back with the Dickinson batting order once more in just a moment here from the State AA here at Jack Williams Stadium.
It wasn't until 1925 that the American Legion gave birth to its first youth program, and that was American Legion Baseball. And the emphasis was on citizenship and sportsmanship.
Travel ball, a lot of the times you go and you play and it's kind of just more of an individual game. But in Legion Baseball, it's more of a team working towards a goal, and I really appreciate that.
That you're playing for something more than just yourself. You're playing for all the past veterans who have served. You're playing for the people who are still serving in the military. And it's a huge honor to be part of this program.
Soblick will lead things off for the Rough Riders. First pitch from Perkins, and one slides away for ball 1. Soblick, Tibor, and Wolf in the bottom of the first inning. Soblick, 2 for 6, 2 runs scored, and an RBI, and that is a fair ball. That goes to the right field corner. Rattles around in the corner as Soblick digging for second base and has a leadoff double. That one laced to the right field corner is Soblick. Good start there for the Rough Riders. That'll bring up catcher Christian Tibor. Tibor 0 for 6. It's Jamestown at a 12-2 win back on June 11th. He had 2 hits, 3 runs batted in. Against post 400, he went a total of 0 for 5 of the runs scored. 0-1 here to Tibor, and Dickinson, a team that at times has scuffled a little bit, trying to score some runs. See if they bunt, no intention of it, and it's grounded foul for strike 2. Dickinson would have won the tiebreaker anyway. They had the edge head-to-head in runs on the Eagles inside and just clipped him. Perkins trying to see if he could slow breaking pitch inside, unable to do so as Tibor reaches first. So quickly 2 on. And not on for Dickinson for Cam Wolf. And we're going to get a runner at first for Tibor. As running for Dickinson, I believe it'd be Trey Campbell. Yep, Trey Campbell, number 10, will run at first base.
First baseman, number 11, Cameron Wolf.
So Cam Wolf digs in. Wolf has fared well against Jamestown pitching with 5 hits and 8 trips. He has a pair of runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Average-wise, it's probably been as good as anybody. Dickinson totaled 18 hits in the doubleheader, and that 12-8 loss in the opener back on June 11. They were plagued by 7 errors in the field. Swinging a well-hit ball, left field, back, and staring at the sun and hauling it in. Braxton Perkins in left field, a well-hit ball, the Adam ball for out number 1 here in the last of the first. Jake Balliot to the plate.
Left fielder number 2, Jake Balliet.
Balliot, 1 for 3 with a double, 3 runs batted in against Jamestown this season. And a strike to get ahead here for Perkins at 0-1. Perkins' first appearance against Dickinson. That is lifted foul, quickly ahead here at 2 strikes. Or they call it catcher's interference. Yes, they did. So apparently made contact with the catcher's mitt on the swing. So catcher's interference goes down as an error. It's an error charged to the catcher, so he is awarded first base. And that loads him up here for Jordan Ham. So catcher able to reach out. Weber reached out and made contact with the bat on Balliot's swing. Foul at the plate by Ham. Jordan Ham started at third, is now pitching for the Rough Riders. So catcher's interference called, and that is charged as an error to catcher Weber. Ham is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Strike, and it's now quickly 0-2. Out ahead on 2 strikes before the catcher's interference call is Perkins. And to work through traffic here in the first. Inside, nearly hit him. And it's 1-2. Mentioned Jamestown made that run a couple of years ago as they won their play-in game. I believe beat Williston if memory serves. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. I will have to do a little digging on that. But they pushed West Fargo to the limit that year. It's kind of ran out of pitching late in the tournament. It is low, full count. They also made a run, nice run in 2022 as they got deep into that tournament. Upset post 2 along the way, 3-2 and a foul at the plate, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lost to Mandan in an extra inning game. 3-2 the count. It's probably been one of their deepest runs in recent years. Payout pitch. That out to second. Flip to the bag for 1, and no throw to first. Out recorded and a run scores. It'll make it a 2-1 game. So Simiano to Herbal, and no throw. Sobolik scores as they force out Balliot for the second out. Sobolik in. Leads halved at 2-1. That puts runners on the edges in the delivery. Swinging a fly ball, left center field. That's going to land. Base hit. That'll tie the game as a run comes in. Throw back behind the runner at second. He is in safely. Emerson Simiano dumps a single into left center field to knot the game up at 2 apiece. 2-all game as courtesy runner came in to score. That'll bring up Gale. Hitting in the 7th spot in the order in for Kudina. Was lifted with 1 out in the first inning. There's strike 1. Gale 0 for 2 with a run scored against Jamestown this season of the 0-1 delivery, and he was behind him as he had to twist and contort to avoid getting clipped by that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. So good response by Dickinson. 2 out hit evens the game. Now 1-2. Really 2 big innings helped Jamestown to the win over Dickinson. Back on the 11th. That one gets away. Slides through Weber. That will move the runners over. So to second and third now. So Ham goes to third. Deuces wild on 2-2. Chop foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned the Riders last year split 4 games at the state tournament in Williston. Fouled again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch count starting to ride up here for Perkins. In 2022, Jamestown got to the championship game against the Patriots in West Fargo. There's a fly ball, shallow right field. And getting it measured and putting it away. Nino makes the catch in right, and the side is retired. But 2 runs in the inning. Dickinson evens it up. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Couple of runners left on. We're even after 1. Eagles and the Riders even at 2 from Jack Williams Stadium.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Can you hear it? It's heritage. Can you feel it? It's transformation. Can you see it? It's a new kind of horizon. Your brightest moment is right now. North Dakota State University. See how far your horizons will go.
So the Eagles to bat, 2-2 tie as we go to the second inning. They'll bring up 9, 1-2 to face Ham. Dickinson won state titles in 2008 and 2009. They've not been to a championship game since. Ethan Otley will lead things off for Jamestown Eagles here in the second. And ball 1, that misses inside. Otley 0 for 4, but scored 3 runs against Dickinson. So far, that one got away. 2-0 the count. This is Ham's first appearance against Jamestown. Now 3-0 the count to Otley. Perkins and Gaynor will follow. Called strike, 3-1. And the delivery, and the leadoff walk. Second straight inning with a leadoff base runner. And those walks will haunt. Braxton Perkins started the game with a leadoff walk, stole second. Actually came around to score on Brenner Weber's double. They got 2, but Jamestown did leave them loaded. And the first pitch is hammered out to deep short. Might be one play. Long throw to first, and just got him. Nice play. At deep shortstop, backhanded by Herbal. That was his only chance to get it out, and Was helped there by Wolf with a fine pick at first base. It'll move Otley to second, but
Number 5, Bennett Gainer.
a terrific play takes a hit away from Perkins. Gainer will step in. And backhand, and he really couldn't waste any time. That was the only out that was out there to get. Gainer struck out in his first at bat. As mentioned, homered against post 2, and he yanks one to left, deep towards the corner, and off the wall. Just missed a home run. Rounding third, Otley will try to score, and he will. To second, sliding in safely. Gainer hammers a double, just missed a homer, and Jamestown leads 3-2.
Right fielder number 17, Brady Nina.
That was drilled towards the left field corner where it's 300 down the line, and he maybe missed it by just a handful of feet. Hard off the wall. So Gainer gives Jamestown the lead back. Ninow walked and scored in his first appearance. First pitch is dribbled line of third, foul for strike one. Ninow 0 for 5 against post 2 in that twin bill at Jack Brown Stadium on the 16th. One strike. Bunt is on. He was trying to bunt for a hit there and bunts it foul, and he's now the count at 2 strikes were a buntable pitch, but as he squared, his body was kind of almost centered up a little bit with the pitcher. Or if you do make contact, ball might kind of land right at your spike. 0-2 the count. Winner will face post 2 tomorrow night in the final game of day number 2 here at Jack Williams. Tournament will roll through Saturday afternoon. Time called. And block called, I think. Nope, just time called, never mind. Kind of wonder that as well. There was a little bit of a shoulder shimmy there on the rubber by Ham, but time called and granted. Two-strike delivery, and that misses outside, 1-2. With Hayden Smith on deck. Well, in the last few years, where North Dakota had 2 teams that would qualify for the Central Plains, this year an 8-team tournament has turned into 6. Swing, fly ball, left center field. That will land down for a base hit. As Gainer rounding third, he'll get the green light home and he'll score. It's an RBI single. Ninow with some 2-out magic, and Jamestown leads 4-2. Good piece of 2-out hitting. Pitch elevated up in the zone, able to drop one into the alley for a base hit. And here's Hayden Smith. Singled in the first. 4 hits. Can close the book on Kudrna as the runner goes. It is a bunt attempt up the line and foul. And strike 1. Close the book on Kudrna. We didn't do that earlier, but left after facing, I believe it was 5 batters, retiring just 1. He went a third of an inning. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks and a strikeout. He offered at it and then pulled back, swing away, and down to the count now at 2 strikes. Outfield alignment. Leave a sizable gap into the alley in right center for him. Set of the 0-2. Pulled to left down the line and foul. Still 2 strikes. Couple of strikeouts, 1 for each pitcher so far for Dickinson, but Jamestown doing a good job with 2-strike hitting so far here in early on. Now their second turn through the order. 2-strike pitch. And a base hit to right field. Another 2-strike hit. Need out a second. We'll check in there. Hayden Smith. Pair of singles to his name, and the line continues to move for the Eagles, and that'll bring up Brenner Weber.
Catcher number 4, Brenner Weber.
So Weber, who double 2 and trip to the mound coming, is bullpen's quiet for Dickinson, but I don't know how long the leash is going to be, as Ryan Crossingham will come out here for a visit. And it's like we will have a pitching change here, so Ham, they're going to switch. I think, is it Simiano perhaps? Let's see if we can get a... Ham goes 25 pitches.
Jordan Ham finishes with 25 pitches.
We'll do a pitching change on here.
He's now pitching for Dickinson, number 22, Emerson Simiano.
So Simiano will come in and pitch. He'll be the third pitcher here for Dickinson. So Ham lasts an inning. He's given up a pair of runs. He's on the hook for the runners at first and second at this point, so the line not nearly complete. 3 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Simiano is on. Jamestown with 2 in, threatening for more. It's 4-2 Eagles. We're back after this.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
So defensive changes. Simiano is in to pitch. Ham started at third, went to the mound. Now he's back at third base. And Gale goes from third to second. So the defensive alignment, infield-wise for Dickinson, it'll be like Ham at third. Herbal stays at short. Gale is at second. Wolf at first. Outfield remains unchanged. And Brenner Weber still to the plate here. So Ham charged with 2. He's on the hook for 2 more to this point. As Weber, another RBI chance here. Curve misses in for a ball. It's 1-0. Simiano last pitched against Pulse 400, lasted 2 2/3 innings. Lost 8-4. Swing, slow roll. They're out to short. Herbal got handcuffed for a second, and they do get an out at second base. They force out Smith. Short to second for out number 2. Weber is on at first. And need out a third for the second out. Simiano on the 21st, 2 2/3 innings. 11 hits, 7 earned runs, and an 8-4 loss. He will have a runner at first as heading into run for the Eagles. That'll be number 2. Colton Gerlach will be the runner at first, as you see there. And Cale Verkey to the plate. Walked in the first inning. So just 5 outs recorded, and the Rough Riders on their 3rd pitcher of the evening already. As Simiano sets and deals. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. They'll cut off. They'll try the delayed double steal. Throw to the plate, and he's out. Nino cut down at the plate. They tried the delayed double steal. It's cut down. That goes 2-6-2 to cut him down to the plate. And Verkey will get a fresh start in the top of the second inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left on. Jamestown reclaims the lead. Eagles 4. And the Rough Riders 2 after an inning and a half here from the state AA tournament. Here's Jack Williams.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Gear up for Quickstar's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 16th, play each day for free in your Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Every day, someone's cashing in. So open the app and get climbing. Win big with Quickstar's Mountain Dew Quick Climb.
Ham goes an inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Simeano needed just 3 pitches to get out of the remainder of the second inning. It's 4-2 Jamestown last year at state. 2 tight losses, 4-3 to Williston. Playing game on that Monday. And were eliminated by the Minot Vistas 2 days later in Williston by a 4-2 score. So here we go, the bottom half of the second inning. Josh Spillman takes a curve, a slow curve over for strike 1. Spillman, Jackson Herbal, and Nick Sobolik for the Riders here in the second. 0-1, misses down and in. Did it hit him? It did clip him. I got him, maybe elbow perhaps. So Spillman nicked by the pitch. And a leadoff man is on, and trip to the mound coming here. So Perkins worked around 2 hits, second batter that he has clipped, and Jamestown looks like they're going to go to the bullpen. So 25 pitches for Perkins while he was in there, and that'll be it for him. On the hook for the runner at first base. And we've got a new pitcher coming here for the Jamestown Eagles here as catch the number on that. I believe it'll be, might be 18, might be Colpin, I think. Nope, 15. 15, Cody Bush. So Cody Bush, who was the designated hitter, he will pretty much hit for himself at this point now. So Bush is on here for Jamestown. So pitching change, breaking the action, leadoff man reaching. It's a 4-2 Jamestown lead. Back in a moment.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quickstar, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
25 pitches as pretty much a straight, I believe will be a straight switch. So Perkins goes 1+ innings, so far 2 hits, 2 runs he gave up, or unearned, didn't walk, or strike out a batter. So finishes up on his tosses, and still very, very hot out, still 87 degrees. So that heat, that humidity, taking not a lot for wind, kind of a northwesterly wind, about 5 to 8 miles an hour topped, but it's taken a lot out of you. And really, neither team has been able to find a pitcher consistently get you some outs early in this game. So Jackson Herbal, number 9 batter to the plate here for the Rough Riders. Little show bunt, offers at it, and low for ball 1. Herbal is 2 for 4 so far this year against Jamestown with 2 runs scored. Throw to first and the runner back. As far as the outfield alignment goes, Nino cheating in, shallow in right. Offers out a bunt, pulls back. Called strike. Evens things up at 1 apiece. Perkins just out of our view is a little bit deeper in left. Likewise for Verkey straight away in center field. Time called. Four games tomorrow and Wednesday in the bracket. Throw to first and the runner back. Won't be until Wednesday. Some teams will start to be eliminated. 4 games as well. The winner's bracket games 11 and 1:30 on Thursday. There's a bunt. Back to the mound. And play on to first in time. Bush gets the out. Herbal's retired. It'll be a sacrifice. Pitcher to first. And Spillman to second. There's one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Nick Sobolik to the plate. Doubled to the right field corner and scored. RBI ground out Balliot, and then Simiano with a bloop single tied the game. And 2's on the board. Each team got 2 in the first. Jamestown liked it so much they did it again in the second. Swing and a miss and 1 strike. Compare that to our first game where 2 half innings where runs were scored. Bottom of the third, 5-4 post 400, swinging a dribbler foul, 2 strikes. And then 3 in the top of the fourth for Williston, and that was all. Both teams had some chances as the game progressed, including Williston. Left 2 in scoring position in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th. Stars hung on for a 5-3 victory. Here's the 0-2. Lifted to right, down the line, and fair ball catch near the strike by Nino for the out. They'll throw it back into second. 2 away for Tibor.
Catcher number 1, Christian Tibor.
Tibor hit by a pitch. Lifted for the courtesy runner who did come in to score in the first inning. So Bush, his first appearance against Dickinson on the mound this season, and the delivery, it is called strike 0-1. Jamestown went through 3 pitchers in their win on the 11th of June. Jackson Colpin started 3 innings, struck out 5, gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits. Foul down the right field line, and that will stay in play and drop in foul territory. 2 strikes. Nolan Maulding pitched an inning. Zach Gazer gave up 4 earned runs in 3 innings, but they had a big enough lead and hung on a 12-8 win. And they used 3 pitchers. Caleb Miller's, or check that, it was Shane Martin who struggled. Gave up 7 runs in 2/3 of an inning in game 2 of that twin bill where Dickinson scored 8 in the first. 2-strike pitch. Little check swing, could be trouble. Nice play at third and throw on to first in time. Nicely done there at third. Rhodey cut out in front of the shortstop. Throws him out of the inning. Comes to a close. So Tibor retired. That'll do it for Dickinson. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Riders strand 1. As Bush with 11 pitches in the bottom of the second inning. Jamestown holds the lead. It's 4-2 in favor of the Eagles. Right through 2 here at Jack Williams, the State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and burgers. There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings. 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. It's the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think both teams just kind of looking for a little order here, looking for somebody that can piece together some outs. A lot to get here. And we've seen 5 total pitchers. Close the book on Perkins. One inning, pitched to 1 batter. Hit 2, gave up 2 hits. 2 runs unearned, no walks, no strikeouts. Swing and a miss. And strike 1 to batter for Jamestown here in the 3rd. That was Verke, as Verke gets a clean start after the double steal attempt. Resulted in the 3rd out as Verke clipped by the pitch, so a hit batter. That's 3 leadoff batters in 3 innings that have reached here for Jamestown, and both of them have scored. Can't you see that ghost on the Metrodome scoreboard from years past? Walks will haunt, and we'll see if a hit batter will haunt here for Dickinson. Top of the order once more. Braxton Perkins has been busy. His 3rd at bat here as he hits here in the 3rd. Ball 1. Perkins walks, stole a base, scored in the 1st. Down on a ground ball to short in the 2nd. Well, tournament time. The Junior Legion tournament finishes tomorrow in Grand Forks. There's a bunt, runner goes, and nobody covering second. There's a freebie there for Verke. So a stolen base. Got Cody Bush at the plate, and it is a 2-0 count. Bush was DHing, now pitching. So hitting for himself. Struck out in his 1st at bat. So Bush at the plate. Bush has fared well. He has a homer against Dickinson earlier in the season, and ball 3 here. So 3-0 to Bush. Rhodey is on deck. Throw back to second. That ball goes into center field, but Verke stays put. Class A state tournament starts Thursday in Williston. That'll go Thursday to next Monday, and Class B is about an hour away in Lisbon. That starts Friday. And for maybe a lot of people, so that summer probably ends and start thinking about fall and school and all those things. Walk to Bush. And 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
Third baseman, number 33, Hudson Rhodey.
So Rhodey to the plate, and I think we will get a runner for Bush. Somebody hustling out there, and that will be, for Jamestown, it'll be Nolan Maulding. Maulding runs at 1st for Bush. There you see a closer look at Maulding. Rhodey going to do a fielder's choice in his 1st plate appearance. Jamestown, see if they can tack on some more here in the 3rd. Sun we've had has turned into cloudy skies in North Fargo. Way high, ball 1 from Simiano as we're in the top of the 3rd. Wolf is guessing bunt. He creeps in. Ball 2. There's a bunt. Good one. Down the 3rd base line. Simiano spins, fires to 1st, throws it away. The ball's down the right field line. It'll score a run as they'll hold Maulding at 3rd, and reaching 2nd will be Rhodey. Single and an error, I believe, will be the case. So it's a bunt single. He was going to be at the throw to first base. Then the Simiano's throw went down the right field line. It'll score a run as Verke scores. 5-2 Jamestown. Maulding to third. Rohde takes second. And Otley to the plate. Really a well-placed bunt. Was able to keep it kind of the grass cutout down the third base line. If you keep it there, the odds of it taking a left turn foul aren't quite as good. Ball one to Otley, who walked to lead off the second and came around to score. And you can see that'll at least bring the infield in at the corners. Right at the edge of the grass. 1-0. Otley called strike in his hands. It's a ball and a strike. So Jamestown continuing to add on, and they've gotten contributions from all around the batting order. There was a slow curve, and then there was that. 1-2 the count. Simiano sets. 1-2. Pardon me, swing. Foul to the netting. Dickinson went through a handful of pitchers. Finish up at West Fargo. Gunwall and Emmerd went 5 innings in an inning respectively in a 9-2 loss. He used 4 different pitchers. Strike 3 there. Got him looking, and there's out number 1. He used Gale, Sobolik, Valiant, and Spillman in game 2 at Young Field. Otley is the first out. And Braxton Perkins. Was walked and grounded to short. Not much change in the infield alignment. Called strike going once. Simiano trying to do his best to keep it out of the middle of the plate. The push went through the middle. Showed squeeze. Ground ball gets past third. That will at least score 1. Maulding in. A second run will come and try and score. The throw to the plate is out there. So they get 1. Rohde is cut down to the plate to make it a 6-2 game. A base hit for Perkins, a hit and a run batted in. They cut down the runner at the plate as they get Rohde. I believe it was 7-2 for the second out. 6-2, all right, thank you. Shortstop went out there and will chase it down and throw him out. Perkins gets an RBI, second of the throw, and I think they're going to put Gaynor on, and they will. It'll be an intentional pass to Gaynor. So they're not going to deal with Bennett Gaynor, who lashed a double in his last at-bat. So, you see Gaynor at first, second and first now is Jamestown. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and it's only 6-2 advantage for Nenow, yet to be retired, and a walk and a single. Strike 1. Walked and scored in the first, singled. And was out trying to score on the front end of a double steal. Got cut down to end the second. 1-1 the count. 7 hits already for the Eagles off what's been to this point, a trio of Rough Riders pitchers. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And they beat Dickinson to the regular season, got 5 in the first, and then really put it away, or tried to, with 6 in the 4th inning. 1-2, slow curve into the air to shallow center field. Playable for Sobolik. He waits, and a 2-handed catch puts an end to the 3rd inning. But 2 more runs in the inning on a pair of hits. There was an error and also 1 left on. But Jamestown adds to the lead as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 6-2 Eagles. We're back with more of the Class AA State Tournament in just a moment.
If you're looking for a car or a truck and you don't know where to go, Luther Family Ford's a place where prices are so low. Honesty and integrity are what we stand for. Lowest prices every day is what we have in store. Our sales and service is the best, you'll know it ain't no lie. So come on down to Luther Family Ford and you'll see why.
Just off I-29 and 32nd Avenue. See you there.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Center. Cam Wolf will lead things off for Dickinson. Now a 6-2 advantage. Bush rocks and fires, strike one. And what you're looking for Jamestown now, quick inning, quick turnaround. They say get the boys back to the bat rack quickly. 0-1. Good spot there, missed off the plate, 1-1. Wolf out in the line drive to left in the first. Balliet and Ham will follow for the Rough Riders. 1-1. Comebacker in front of home plate. Nice job of the catcher, but throws it wide at first and safe. Weber, they'll score that a base hit for Wolf. A little Tapper thought it might get to the mound. It never did. So Weber, kind of a quirky bounce between home and the mound. The hurried thrown out in time. So Wolf a base hit. Balliet reached on an error in his first at bat, and a swing and a miss. Actually, correction on that. He hit into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. That drove in a run on actually, that was Ham that the fielder's choice in the RBI, and down to the count is Balliet at 2 strikes. Jake Balliet is 1 for 4, but he has reached base 3 times in a walk. He also has a double. Still 2 strikes. And the forecast calls for 90s basically through the week. Maybe a little cooler towards the weekend, but not a whole lot. 2-strike pitch. Got it. Fastball struck him out. They have chased out of the zone there. A strikeout. First for Bush and first for Jamestown pitching. We'll bring up Ham. Jamestown coming in as the number 9 seed. Ham, fielder's choice, brought home a run of the first inning. The runner will step off. Time was actually called. I think there's music. There we go. Dave Plint was making the sign saying, cut the music. Let's save that for later. Letter high strike, and it's 0-1. First hit off of Bush, inning in a third innings for him, and he's, as a whole, been able to get ahead of, really has been right around the strike zone. Quickly 0-2 here to Ham. Bush's first appearance against the Rough Riders this season. There is strike 3, like a slide piece there, and got him looking 2 away. So Ham gone on 3 pitches. 2 down on the third for Simiano. Started at second, now on the mound. Single to left center. Brought home a run. Tied the game in the first inning. Jamestown is 2 runs in the first, second, and third for the lead. Ball 1. Talked earlier, Jamestown 2022 got to the finals. That tournament was in West Fargo that year. There was not that far removed from being, they were in 2A for a while. They, in 21, got to the 2A final. They hosted at Jack Brown, lost to Wahpeton that year in the, I guess that would be the A, the middle division. Snap throw back to first, and the runner dives back. Able to scurry back was Wolf. It's a 2-1 count, but they were in the middle division for a few years and came back. A lot of those players that were on that team at 21 were really a big reason they made that long run at 22 in the postseason. Got to the finals, striking 2-2. And that was one of the years where North Dakota only got one entrant into state. When the Patriots went, it was in Rapid City that year, 2-2. Out to third, and it gets past Rhodey and into left. So it'll be an error charge to Rhodey at third base. It is the second Jamestown error, and puts 2 runners on here for the Riders. That'll bring up Gale. Caden Gale. Flying to right in his first at bat, so key out to try and get for Bush in Jamestown. Ball 1. And if Jamestown wins, they would get post 2, and they're not that just a few days removed from facing post 2, and lost handily at home twice. 2-0 the count. Took about 2 or 3 looks back to the lead base runner in Wolf and actually stepped off. I think he might have lost a little focus. 2-0 inside. Nearly hit him in ball 3. 3-0 the count as Weber chasing it down. 3-0. Spillman on deck. This one has not had a lot of flow to it. 3-0. It has been a grind all the way to this point. All 4, they're loaded. So Gale will walk, Wolf to third, Semiato to second, and trip to the mound coming. And see if there's change coming. The bullpen look quiet for Jamestown here, but Bush.
And a correction to Dickinson's pitch count. Emerson Semiano sits at 23 pitches.
So Semiano 23, I believe 20 in the top half of the inning, and doesn't look like we will have a change to this point. Doesn't appear to be the case anyway, and conference on the mound comes to a close. Jamestown finished up, played last Monday. Lost 2-1 to Alexandria. And then 10-1. Those were both 7-inning games as Bush pitched in game 2, went 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits. 2 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, he fanned 6. Ball 1 just off the plate to Josh Spillman. Spillman hit by a pitch in the second. Dickinson left a pair on in the first, scored 2, left 2. Left 1 on in the second. It's now 2-0. And Weber has been a busy boy back there as he's had to knock down a few that have been offline. 2-0 the count. Wolf at third, Semiano at second, Gale is at first. Yanked foul is pulled a mild foul. And it's 2-1. in the air, shallow left field, playable. Over towards the corner, reaching out, and Perkins hauls it in. And the inning is over. Dickinson threatens and comes away empty here in the third inning. No runs on a hit. There was an error, and they strand the maximum. 3 left on in the bottom of the third inning. So Bush works through trouble and keeps the lead at 4. It's 6-2 Jamestown. After 3 years, State Class AA Tournament Baseball continues from Jack Williams in just a moment.
I thought leadership meant running meetings or giving speeches. But there are so many different moments that create a leader. Lead your own way, in ways big and small. At the University of North Dakota.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Game as we go to the top of the fourth inning. 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Jamestown after 3. Dickinson 2, 3, and 1 in the hits and errors category. Ball 1 as for Jamestown, Hayden Smith to lead things off, the 1-0. Slowly hit out to short. Nice play, and Herbal able to throw him out with a nice pick at first by Wolf, able to smother it and hang on. And there's one away.
Catcher number 4, Brenner Weber.
I'll bring up Weber. 2-run double in the first, and a fielder's choice in the second. Lights on here at Jack Williams Stadium as game 2 of the day here. The bottom 4 seeds. Starting play, strike 1 to the left-handed hitting Weber. Weber now owns 4 hits against Dickinson and a 1-1 count. The 1 for 2 tonight, 4 for 9 against Rough Riders pitching. Low and away, 2-1. Inside and hit him. So Weber clipped by the pitch. And a 1-out base runner. Jamestown has been at 7 hits. They have been helped out. A few hit batters in that mix. We'll have a runner coming here, courtesy runner for Weber for the Eagles. The Colton Gerlach will run for Weber at first base. Think about this for Jamestown. Their last 4 games, they had scored a grand total of 5 runs in 4 games. And looky here, they've got 6. And there's been plenty of traffic throughout the night. Verkey shows bunt with a runner going. There is a bunt as Verkey trying to leg it out at first. The out recorded. They advance the runner as Gerlach to second base. Third to first for the out. There's 2 down.
Pitcher number 15, Cody Bush.
I'll bring up Cody Bush. Well, struck out, walked, scored a run. RBI opportunity here. Jamestown trying to add on some more with a 4-run lead. Up and in, ball 1. And Simiano hasn't pitched since last Tuesday. So he should be loosened up. That's one thing with, at least with the warm weather. Shouldn't take you too long to get loose. Those muscles and joints should be pretty loose. 1-1 the count. It's not like it is in April. 1-1. That one's knocked down. It was a quick break by Gerlach, but he likes to stay put. Nice job by Tibor to move his feet and knock that down. 2-1. Jamestown's out hit the Rough Riders 7-3. With RBIs for Weber, RBIs for Gaynor, Perkins, and Nenow as well. 2-1. And strike 2-2. To the belt, 2-2. Was the tower there, and it's 3-2. Brody on deck with 2 down here in the inning. And the payoff. Strike 3, got him looking. Slow curveball hit the inner half of the plate. Bush is caught looking. And the side is retired. Jamestown, no runs, no hits, no errors. They strand 1, 6 stranded so far through 3.5. It remains after 3.5 here from Jack Williams Stadium. Eagles over the Rough Riders here, day 1 of the state AA tournament at 6-2.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, tailgating, and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
Jackson Herbert will lead things off for Dickinson as Bush has been able to provide 2 scoreless innings, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk so far. 32 pitches, 22 strikes. That's what we're looking for. Strike 1. Looking for a quick inning, which is hard to find to this point. Herbal, Sobolik, and Tibor for Dickinson. Here's the 0-1. Missed off the plate. And a 1-1 count. Herbal. Sacrifice was out pitcher to first in his first plate appearance. Little dribbler foul at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dickinson, 3 base hits. Sobolik's double. And Simiano's RBI single in the first. And a leadoff single from Cam Wolf in the third. 1-2. Spiked that one up to the dish, and 2 balls and 2 strikes. In a game like this where there's been plenty of base runners and not a lot of flow, Bush has been able to piece outs together and not given any runs back. A strikeout here. Elevated a fastball, and Herbal couldn't catch up. Bush has his 3rd strikeout. 1 away in the 4th. Put back to the top of the order in Sobolik, who doubled to the right field corner in the first, out in a fly ball to right in the second. Play tomorrow starts at 11 a.m. 3-seeded Mandan Chiefs will take on Grand Forks. 3 versus 6 there. Mandan, of course, the host of this year's Central Plains tournament, so they'll be playing next week. on their home diamond. Be joined by the North Dakota champion. And if Mandan would be the champion, then it would be your runner-up. We've had some good championships in recent years. Last couple of years, they hasn't been a lot of drama to them. 2-1 the count here to Soblik. Back to 24 when West Fargo beat Post 2 at Starria. That was a 10-inning game. Walk-off home run. Both those teams, of course, went on to the regional. Post 2 won at West Fargo. 2-2 the count, went on to Shelby. But Aiden Wolf hit a walk-off for a state tournament title. Of course, last year West Fargo in 400 hosted, but got runner-up. West Fargo runner-up in the Central Plains to Lincoln East out of Nebraska. Dribbled foul, but 5 teams will be state champions from North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska. I believe one more there as well, and host Mandan, 6-team field. Next Thursday through Sunday in Mandan. Strike 3, got him looking, and back-to-back strikeouts. And Bush has been effective. 2 away here in the 4th for Christian Tibor. So far, ball-to-strike ratio has been about 2-1. His strike percentage right around 70% at this point. Tibor hit by a pitch, scored in the first, grounded to third in the second. Half swing, that'll cost him a strike, 0-1. Outside, kind of look through the bracket and kind of wonder how many games could a team potentially play if you get beat right away. It could be up, I think, about 6 or 7 games, 1-1. Inside, it's now 2 balls and 1 strike to count. On the other hand, if you run the board, especially if you're one of those teams that doesn't start playing until tomorrow, it could be 1, 2, 3. You could do it in 4 games if you do it cleanly. That doesn't happen that often. Competitive in Double-A as always. 2-1 and a strike, 2-2. Always a surprise or two along the way. Always been that one team. 22 was Jamestown, 23 was Williston. Gotta say it was Jamestown again, really, in 24. They, one of those teams that played Monday and had a fairly deep run. 2-2, now a full count. Wolf is on deck. Pay off and hit him. So hit for the second time is Tibor, and we'll give Cam Wolf an opportunity here with a runner at first and 2 away. There'll be a runner at first. There'll be a runner at first base. I think that's Campbell again. Looks like Trey Campbell at first. And Wolf digs in. Pitch on the way, ground ball through the hole, base hit. So Wolf, 2 hits, and his out was sharply hit as well with a line drive out in the first. So Wolf is 2 for 3, and we'll move a runner to second, then we'll move Campbell to second. 2 away for Jake Balliot. So here come the Rough Riders again. More traffic on the bases. They have left 6 on, including the bases loaded last inning. And Balliot trying to change the trend. Ground ball to first, gets by the first baseman down the right field line. We'll see if runner will try to score. No, they will hold up Campbell at third base. That is an error charged to Bennett Gaynor at first.
Third baseman, number 6.
So a sharply hit ball. Balliot reaches on the third Jamestown errors. They put an error on the board, and the Bases are full for Ham. It was 0 for 2. Struck out looking against Bush in the third. All this has come with 2 out. Little excuse me swing. Might be a tough play. Bush off the mound. Underhanded flip to first in time. The inning's over. Ham on a pardon me swing, and Bush was the only defender that had a chance to get to that ball and did. Pitcher to first, and again Dickinson leaves him stranded. A 2-out rally, and they come up empty. No runs on a hit. There was an error. 3 more left on, 9 on through 4 innings of batting. Jamestown holds the lead at 6-2 as we head to the 5th from Jack Williams.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
We head to the top of the 5th inning. Infield crew will work to the infield here as we go to the top of the 5th. Jamestown a 6-2 advantage, and Bush has been playing with some matches, but is not gotten burned quite yet. His little 2-out rally quickly extinguished in a check swing out. Jamestown brings 8-9-1 to the batting order with Rhodey, Otley, and Braxton Perkins to face Simiano, the third pitcher of the evening for the Dickinson Rough Riders. And a fly ball here. First pitch swinging out to center field, and it is put away. Route number 1 by Soblick. 1 pitch and 1 out. As Rhodey retired here in the 5th, he is now 1 for 3, singled back in the 3rd. That'll bring up Otley. Otley has walked and struck out. And Jamestown has gotten just about everybody has produced something. Bush, probably the DH, maybe the exception to the rule. Perkins, RBI, walk, run scored, Gainer. Really hit one out of here as he doubled off the wall in the left field corner. 2-0 the count. An RBI single. Smith 2 hits. Weber with a double. Rhodey had a single. Otley a run scored. So just about everybody's chipped in. Bush doesn't have a hit, but he's been able to piece together 3 zeros. It hasn't been smooth. It hasn't been clean, but he's gotten the job done. 3-1 the count. To the number 9 batter, Ethan Otley. Swing and a miss and a full count. Payout pitch on 3-2. There's a ground ball to third. He was cheating in at third. And on the first, nicely done there by Ham. And guns him down for out number 2 here in the 5th inning.
Top of the order, left fielder, number 13,
Braxton Perkins. Jamestown finished 4-14, a game ahead of Williston in the number 9 hole. Most two is 16-2 on the year. West Fargo 14-4, the number 2 seed. There was really not a lot of question. Those teams were going to be the 1-2 hole as Perkins. Curveball never really got started. Perkins clipped by the pitch and a 2-out base runner for Jamestown. That'll bring up Gainer. And finished 11-7. They got a win late. I know they had Bismarck last week. Lost to the Govs 6-3. They got a split with West Fargo, and that's getting that split Friday. Got them to the number 3 seed because they had a chance. It could have been a 3-way tie between themselves, Minot, and the Bismarck Governors. Throw to first, and the runner heads back. If you just joined us, Jamestown, 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings. Dickinson got 2 in the bottom half. And the pitch. Inside corner, strike 1 to Gaynor. Was struck out, doubled in a run. Later scored in the second. Reached on an intentional walk in the third. His young man with some extra base power for Jamestown. Popped up foul. That'll reach the seats in 2 strikes. And the improved seating, the stadium seating, which not 4 rows from one dugout to the next. You've got the concourse and bleacher seating on the right field corner, and a lot of places you can enjoy the game. Runner is on the move. Pitch a ball, throw to second late. Good jump, good pitch to run on, and a stolen base for Perkins. 2-2 is the count to Gaynor. Nino on deck. Again, it has been a community effort here for the Eagles to propel them to this lead. Simiano on 2-2. That is pull. It's off the glove of third. Caroms out to Herbal at short. On to first. And pick. No, unable to handle it at first. He would have been out, but not handled on the short hop pick at first base by Wolf, and it will be a base hit. So it's a base hit for Gaynor. And a sharply hit ball to third. And really getting a piece on it was Hammett, deflected to Herbal, and Herbal's throw was there. Wolf needed to make the short hop pick, and initially looked like he was going to, and then the ball squirted out. Base hit, Gaynor is his second hit. Inning continues now for Jamestown for Nino. Behind to center in his last at bat. Slow breaking pitch over, and Simiano's used that breaking pitch a lot, especially early in counts. Strike 1 here. He has a walk and a single and a run scored. And the delivery, that hit him. Yes, it did. Came inside, and Nino hit by the pitch. So that will load him up. So Jamestown fills him up here with 2 out, much like Dickinson did in the bottom half. Trying to piece this all together. Hayden Smith, the batter. Here's Smith. 2 singles and a ground out to short so far for Jamestown, and strike 1. A 1 off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talking about Dickinson. They have left a handful of runners on. 9-6 left on by Jamestown. They've scored 6, but 6 stranded. 1-1. At the plate, but low, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Hayden Smith. Smith 2 for 5 now against Dickinson this season. Then no one got away. Never was clean from the start as he tried to drop in a breaking pitch. 3-1, and all the bases with occupants. Simiano in 3-1. It is ball 4 that'll force a run home. Bases loaded walk will force in Braxton Perkins. This is all taking place with 2 outs. A 7-2 game now, and Ryan Crossingham been getting his steps. He'll get another trip to the hill here. And this is all taking place with 2 out. Rhodey and Otley were retired to begin the inning, and we'll see if This might be it for Simiano, and it will be. So Simiano maybe headed back to second base. I wonder if Gale might be next, perhaps. But Simiano goes, it's like 3 1/3 innings. Yep, it is Gale. And Simiano looks like he's headed back to second base. So 3 1/3 innings for Emerson Simiano.
Simiano's pitch count 56.
56 was the final count for Simiano, about half of those strikes.
Dickinson, number 14, Caden Gale.
He goes 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits. So far, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He also hit 4 batters. So pitching change here is Gale becomes the 4th pitcher of the night for Dickinson. As 1 in for Jamestown, they have him loaded, with 2 out in the top of the 5th and a 7-2 lead.
The 2026 North Dakota American Legion Baseball Class AA State Tournament is brought to you by All-Terrain Grounds Maintenance, Shields, Essentia Health, Buffalo Wild Wings, Courtyard by Marriott, Herd and Horns Bar and Grill, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Quick Star, Luther Family Ford, North Dakota State University, Radisson Blue, University of North Dakota, and Vision Zero.
Catcher number 4, Brenner Weber.
So Brenner Weber gets a chance here, 7-3, Jamestown with 1, and trying to keep this 2-out uprising going as Weber, hit by a pitch in the 4th, gave the Eagles an early lead with a 2-run double into the right center field alley. Simiano, 3 runs allowed. He's on the hook for all the base runners with Gaynor at 3rd, Nenow at 2nd, Smith at 1st, and here comes Weber with a chance to break this thing open. And he wanted to. Swing and a miss, and 0-1. Sometimes the best pitch you might get against a new reliever might be that first one. 1 strike. Slow breaking pitch around the plate, and it's 1-1. 8 hits for Jamestown. 7 walks by Dickinson pitching, and 4 hit batsmen. In the air to center. Hit well, but playable. Soblik into right center and makes the catch, and the inning is over. So, Weber out in a fly ball out. That'll do it as Jamestown gets 1. A 2-out uprising. Couple of hit batsmen, a walk, and a single. They get a run and a hit, no errors. They strand 3, but do add to the lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. After 4.5, it is a 7-2 Eagles lead. St. Class A tournament continues from Jack Williams Stadium after this.
Ted, I noticed that you once played American Legion Junior Baseball. Is that the way you started your baseball career?
Well, it sure was, Jim. I used to play for the DeWitt C. Mitchell, post number 201 in San Diego, California. It was a great break for me, too.
Well, how do you mean that, Ted?
While playing American Legion baseball, I learned about the value of team play, sportsmanship, and met a lot of fine fellows in the process. Besides that, I learned a lot of baseball through the organized competition that the program affords. I think that every boy in America should play American Legion Junior Baseball if it is at all possible for him to do so.
Thank you, Ted Williams. And here's hoping you keep right on winning batting championships for many years. This is Jim Britt reminding.
Jamestown getting 1, but leaving them stranded. They have left the bases loaded twice tonight. Likewise for the Rough Riders. So Both teams have left small villages on the base paths. 9 for Jamestown, 9 for Dickinson, and the Riders trying to see if they can pick away at a 5-run deficit here in the bottom of the 5th. Simiano. Close the book on Simiano now. His pitching line as he leads things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1. Simiano 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Out to short. Booted at short, recovering and throwing on to first in time. Nice job to stay with it, Hayden Smith. And there's one away here in the 5th inning. Knocked it down, but able to keep it in front of him and didn't panic, but knew he had to hurry. And again, when outs have seemingly been kind of hard to come by, just a play like that, you hope, probably should make and hope you make. And again, you start counting outs at this point. 8 more to get, called strike to Gale, and it's 0-1. He is 0 for 1, walked in the 3rd. And Bush got the first 2 outs before trouble arose last inning, but was able to get out of it unscathed. 1-1. He was at 52 pitches when the inning began. 1-1. Popped up. Playable. Who would like it? As into shallow center field, taking charge coming on, center fielder Verke. And one-handed stab, there's 2 down. So here we go again. Bush gets the first 2 outs. He'll try and go for what has been a rarity. 1-2-3 inning. Here we see you're not supposed to talk about a no-hitter. Does that apply for a 1-2-3 inning when you're hoping one happens? Stay tuned. Here's Spillman. Didn't know if that's something you should or should not do. You're behind the mic. 1 strike to Spillman. Hit by a pitch and flying to left. Again, Bush came in the 2nd in relief of starter Perkins, and again has worked around base runners, but scoreless relief, and we'll take that. 0-2 the count. And pitch count wise, he's okay right now, approaching right around the 60 mark. That's one thing in the pitch count era, you do have to try and kind of massage that a little bit. 0-2. Strike 3, got him looking. Location perfect on that one. Inside corner, not much. Spillman was going to do with that. A 1-2-3 inning. Our first of the night is Bush. Sets down the Riders in order and keeps Jamestown up by 5 as we are through 5 here at Jack Williams. It is a 7-2 Jamestown advantage. We're back with more of the State Class AA tournament in a moment.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Can you hear it? It's heritage. Can you feel it? It's transformation. Can you see it? It's a new kind of horizon. Your brightest moment is right now. North Dakota State University. See how far your horizons will go.
Cale Verke to lead things off in the top of the 6th inning. We are about a little over an hour 40 in. Strike 1 here to Verke. Verke, Bush, and Rhodey for Jamestown. And went 0-2 last year out in Williston with a couple of tight losses. Sharply hit. That's through past Herbold in the leadoff single. Well, Verke is on base for the third time. It's his first hit of the evening. And that'll bring up Cody Bush. Pair of strikeouts sandwiched on each side of a walk. He scored in the third. Gale's the fourth pitcher of the night for Dickinson. Kuderna started. Was dismissed after 19 pitches, retired just one of 5 batters. Called strike here to Bush and 0-1. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. Ham went an inning. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. Simiano, 3 1/3 innings. He finished at 56 pitches. And the 0-1. Bunt is on. Runner goes. Throw is offline. That will go into center field. Verke in break stride. Gets up. It'll get to third. Stolen base. And an error on the throw as it went wide to the right of second as we see it. And Verke wasted no time. Popped up, got to third. And it is a 1-1 count now to Bush. And we'll bring the infield in. Didn't bite on a breaking pitch in the dirt. Did Bush. 2-1 the count. So the error is the second of the night for Dickinson. Well, they say too many is never enough. I'm sure Jamestown 5-run lead right now feels and seems pretty comfortable, but there's no reason you couldn't add on a couple more. 3-1 to Bush. Rhodey on deck. He's been the one batter in the Jamestown order that has not really done a whole lot. Now base on balls here. It is the 8th walk issued by Rough Riders pitching. See if we get a runner. It looks like we will. Looks like Maulding. You see him at a dead sprint will run at first for Weber. If you want to see a guy who has a courtesy runner or a pinch runner for that matter, why not sprint out there? Here's Rhodey. Rhodey to the plate with runners on the corners. He will drop a bunt down. Right side, it is a safety squeeze. Rhodey is out at first. Pitcher to first. It gets Maulding to second. The lead runner holds third. So it wasn't a suicide squeeze, kind of the safety squeeze. See if they could push one past the pitcher and unable to do so. So 1 away. And that'll bring up Otley. Ethan Otley is 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored. The infield is in for the Rough Riders. Not much choice this late in the game. Bunt was on, safety squeeze called strike, and it's 0-1 to Otley. So watch that develop defensively once he squares. Corner infielders in. Middle infielders go find a base to cover. 1-1. Jamestown scored in 4 of their 5 innings. 2 runs in the first, second, and third. Added 1 on a bases-loaded walk in the 5th. The 9-seeded Eagles. Right now with a 7-2 lead. Winner gets post 2 tomorrow night at around 7 o'clock. Ground ball to short. Contact plays on. High throw to the plate and safe. Herbal's throw high. Tibor's tag late. And the Eagles' lead is now 8-2. Fielder's choice. Error on the throw. No run batted in as Verke scores. As the runner to third. And top of the order now in Perkins. And contact play was on, and Herbal fielded, but threw it too high where Tibor had to leave his feet and then try and come back down to the tag, and Verke underneath Tibor's tag. 8-2 Jamestown, top of the order in Perkins. And he swings and misses here for strike one. So that is an error. No run batted in. It's a third error. And one strike. And I believe Bach has been called. Yes, it has. So a Bach called against Gale will bring another run home. Maulding scores. It was a Bach. It's a one-strike count. It's now a 9-2 game. Perkins 0 for 2 with a walk and a run batted in. The 0-1. 1-1 the count. Walk scored in the first. Actually, it does have one hit. RBI single in the third. Hit by a pitch, scored again in the fifth. They've got to retire him. 1-2 now. So again, Jamestown has taken what Dickinson has given them. Sometimes that's the approach. You want to be aggressive, but you don't want to get so antsy that, sometimes the opposition might give you a couple extra outs. They're going to give you some base runners, and Jamestown has played the long game well. 2-2, foul back. Gainer on deck. 9 hits are distributed over 7 different hitters here for the Eagles this evening. Gale sets 2-2. Lined hard, left center field. Down for a base hit. We'll see if it gets to the gap. It's cut off in deep left center field. A run will score. As it is an RBI hit for Bennett Gainer. That will score Ethan Otley. It is now 10-2 Jamestown. Check that, Perkins with an RBI single there. So Perkins' his second hit, 2 runs batted in. Now Gainer will hit. So 3 in the inning. Second hit of the inning. A walk and an error to this point. And Jamestown in a position where he might be thinking about putting this one to bed early. 1-0 the count, and Gainer, certainly a guy that nearly hit one out in the second. 2 hits tonight, plus an intentional walk. 2 for 3 with a run scored, and a run batted in. It's ball 2 now, 2-0. Games tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Mandan and Grand Forks. Good 4-5 matchup. Bismarck and Minot at 1:30. Here's the 2-0. And a big hanger and a swing and a miss. 2-1. Pulls 400. Stars beat Williston 5-3 earlier tonight. They will face the West Fargo Patriots at around 4:30. And then the finale, Pulls 2 versus the winner of this one at around 7 p.m. at Jack Williams. 2-1. Overhand curve. Tap foul, 2-2. We get to Wednesday. You'll have elimination games at 11 and 1:30 and 4:30 and 7. So they will use a delivery and a pop-up here. Shortstop Herbal reaches up. One hands that one for out number 2. 2 down for Nenow.
Right fielder number 17, Brady Nenow.
Nenow's walked, singled, fly to center, and hit by a pitch. Nenow digs in. The delivery runner is going. Swinging a fly ball, right center field, hustling over, and nice running catch there by Spillman in right center field. That'll retire Nenow, but not before Jamestown adds perhaps some insurance. 3 runs in the inning. They get 3 runs on a pair of hits, 3 runs on 2 base hits. There was 1 error. left on. As Jamestown has scored 5 of 6 innings of batting. They hold a 10-2 lead here at Jack Williams.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Gear up for Quick Star's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 16th, play each day for free in your Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Every day, someone's cashing in. So open the app and get climbing. Win big with Quick Star's Mountain Dew Quick Climb.
Ball 1 to Jackson Herbal. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Rough Riders here in the 6th inning as Bush out for the 6th. Breaking pitch, and it's 1-1. Herbal sacrificed, out pitcher to first in the 2nd, and struck out against Bush in the 4th inning. 2-1. 4 innings, 2 hits allowed here for Cody Bush. 5 strikeouts, 4 scoreless innings, and a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. His first of the night, and it's now 3-1 here to Jackson Herbal. And a leadoff walk. Leadoff base runner as the leadoff man has reached here for Dickinson now 4 times in 6 innings. Nick Sobolik will hit. Sobolik 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the 1st. Struck out looking at his last appearance in the 4th. Strike 1. 0-1. Bush 66 pitches and not quite 2-1 of the strike to ball ratio. Overall, command has been okay. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Has hit a batter when he's needed to get important outs. Been able to check those boxes. 1-1. See a good lead off of first. Breaking pitch fouled off to the right, out of play. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Winner plays tomorrow at 7 against Post 2. Loser will play at 11 a.m. versus the loser of Mandan and Grand Forks Wednesday. Here's a drive to right towards the corner and playable. Catch made there by Nino for the first out. Sobolik, who hit one that way for a leadoff double, is retired here in the 6th. Now we'll bring up Christian Tibor. Tibor 0 for 1 has been hit by pitches in the 1st and again in the 4th. Popped up here. We'll see if there's room. Foul territory. Gainer with room and the ball for out number 2. One pitch and Tibor retired, 2 away. I'll bring up Cam Wolf. Bush gets through the 6th here with the big lead. Do you just ride him out to the finish line or say, you know what, you've done your part, we might need you maybe later in the tournament? And hand the ball to somebody for the 7th. Strike call. It's 0-1 here to Wolf. Had a nice game with the plate. 2 singles and a line out to left. The singles in the third and fourth. It's 2 of the 4 Rough Riders hits. He's down to the count here at 2 strikes. Jamestown, second time they've put double digits on Dickinson. 12-8 win in Dickinson on June 11th. There's the 0-2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Nice job by Bush. His 6th strikeout of the game, and after a leadoff walk, no damage done. After that, no runs, no hits. 1 stranded, as Bush so far, 73 pitches. So far in 5 innings of very effective relief. It's 10-2 Jamestown. We head to the 7th here at Jack Williams Stadium. State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament continues in a moment.
I thought leadership meant running meetings or giving speeches. But there are so many different moments that create a leader. Lead your own way, in ways big and small. At the University of North Dakota.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
A new pitcher on here for the Rough Riders, as looks like it appears Jackson Herbal will, yep, that is Herbal, moving from shortstop to the mound. Gale, who started at third and went to second, to the mound and has made a turn back to third base, so he's at third. That'll move Ham from third to shortstop. So, yep, they're kind of Dave Klett signaling here to the press box, and that is the case. So, if you're following along with us, pitcher to third. Third baseman is short to the mound. 10 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors for the Eagles. 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Rough Riders. As Jamestown to hit in the top of the 7th. Comfortable lead, Hayden Smith against Herbal. And behind him for ball 1. First appearance for Herbal against Jamestown this season. 1-0 to Smith. And 2-0 now. 1 low and away. 2 singles for Smith. A bases loaded walk in the 5th. 2 for 3 with a run batted in. The 10 hits, 2 doubles, 8 singles, and 3-0 now. Helped by 8 walks, 4 hit batsmen, and 3 errors. That's not a village. That's what township numbers. They've been busy tonight. 3-0, and a leadoff walk. He's on for the 4th time. Walk number 9 by Rough Riders pitching. Final pitching line for Gale, an inning and a third. Two hits. 3 runs. They were earned, 1 walked, didn't strike out anybody. Well, pitch count, I believe, ended up at 26 for Gale. Just missed inside, ball 1 to Brenner Weber. 2-run double in the first. Fielder's choice in the second, hit by a pitch in the 4th, flying to center in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Down and in. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He shows bunt, pulls back. That was maybe more for show than anything. At least Drew Gale in from third, 2-1. And any of these teams here on night number 1, are they the teams that might flip a bracket, upset the apple cart a little bit? 2-1. Outside, 3-1 the count. So Williston, I believe, was an 8 seed in 23. Go back to 421 as a 7 seed. Got second that year at state. Won the Central Plains and went to Shelby. Who knows? There's a team that comes out of the weeds every year. 3-1, fouled out of play, and a full count at 3-2. But that's, I think, what makes this statewide schedule, the AA and 10 teams. Once we get to state tournament, it's very competitive. There's no gimmies in the bunch. See if the runner's moving here. He doesn't have much of a lead. And he'll stay put. Weber, base hit into right field. Smith the second as Brenner Weber has a 2-hit night. As Weber will be lifted for a courtesy runner, as it will be Colton Gerlach at first base. I'll bring up Verkey. Verkey singled and scored in the 6th. 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. And the delivery, swing and a miss. 1 strike. Over the 2-hour mark here in this one is, and I believe, just 1-1-2-3 inning. That came in the last of the 5th inning as Bush set down the riders in order. 1 strike, curve, foul tip, just got a piece of it, and down to the count is Verkey at 2 strikes. So just Utley and Bush, only batters that do not have a hit tonight for Jamestown. But everybody in the lineup has contributed in some way, getting on base, whether it be a walk or a hit batter. If it's not a hit, they have been gifted a lot of opportunities and taken full advantage. 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. Got him. Swing and a miss. Came inside. And a strikeout. So Verkey, first out here on the top of the 7th. Strikeout number 5 for Rough Rider pitching tonight. First for Herbal. Kudrna had 1. Ham 1. Simiano 2. And I'll bring up Cody Bush. Bush hitless tonight, but a pair of walks. He has scored twice. And that one goes off the middle of the catcher. And the runners will move up. So Smith to third, Weber to second. I think it'll be a wild pitch in 1 ball. That will draw the infield in once more. Popped up here. As backing up, and the ball's mishandled at shortstop, and a run will score as Ham went in, then back. I don't know if he lost it. It's not going to be an out recorded. That brings in a run as Malding will run at first. Bush reaches. It's going to be an error. Charge to Ham, the shortstop. So the 4th error of the night for Dickinson. Smith scoring. It's 11-2 Jamestown.
Third baseman, number 33, Hudson Rhodey.
Not much that base runner could do that Gerlach could do. So he stays put at second. Batter's Rhodey. He was playing into the infield, called strike, and it's 0-1. And he went back kind of into the outfield grass and then had to come back in. So he wasn't kind of the normal shortstop position. And I don't know, somewhere trying to kind of get back and find the ball if he just lost it. It just kind of got hidden in the lights perhaps. So it's an error. No run batted in. It's now an 11-2 game. It's a 1-1 count now to Hudson Rhodey. Rhodey 1 for 3 tonight. And down to the count here at 1-2. First and second. And this is one of the bigger offensive outputs for Jamestown in quite a while. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Long pause. Herbal delivers. Threw it behind the runner. Did it hit him? It did hit him. So Rhodey hit by the pitch. 5th batter hit by Dickinson pitching, and that fills the bases. You see they are loaded for Ethan Otley. Last time they hit double figures, they played the Jamestown Blues Inter-City battle as Otley fly ball to center field. Soblick will make the catch, runner to tag. And the run will come across as Gerlach scores on a sacrifice fly. Otley does the job. And the lead is now 12-2 for the Eagles here in the 7th.
Back to the top of the order, left fielder number 13, Braxton Perkins.
So runner home, Maulding at second, Rhodey at first. Perkins hits for the 6th time this evening. And ball 1, runners will break for second and third. Safe at third as the ball got away. And Maulding beats the throw to third base. Rhodey on the back end gets to second. 1 ball here to Perkins. 1 for 3. 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. And an RBI single in the third. Actually has 2 hits and another hit in the 6th. It's 2-0 now, so actually 2 for 3 tonight. He has been on base 3 times. Duo. And in the air to right. Back now in as Spillman puts it away, and that will retire the side. Perkins retires. Jamestown adds a couple more here in the 7th inning and has this one in hand. It appears as we head to the last of inning number 7. 6.5 in the books. It's 12-2 Jamestown in the State Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, tailgating, and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
Bush out for the 7th. Try and put the finishing touches on this. 73 pitches through 5. Right now he stands as the pitcher of record for Jamestown.
Just announce whoever's in the box.
So we get to the bottom of the 7th inning as First pitch, strike one. Balliet.
That's what I have.
Yeah, so there should be Balliet, Ham, and Simiano. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2, and it is Balliet to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Balliet has reached on an error, did so back in the 4th inning. Popped up here. See if there is room. Foul territory, room, and caught. Nice job by Brenner Weber in foul ground to make the catch for the first out. Foul pop up, one away in the 7th for Jordan Ham. Ham has been at short, on the mound, and at third. Ham 0 for 3. Run batted in back in the 1st inning as inside for ball 1. Bush left the bases loaded in the 3rd and the 4th, and really from that point, 1, 2, 3, 5th, gave up a leadoff walk, no damage done to the 6th. He's retired 4 in a row, 7 of his last 8. It's gotten better as we've gone along. He's had plenty of run support, so that certainly doesn't hurt. 1 and 2 to Ham. You got a big lead. You got plenty of margin for error. Really, after the 4th, traffic has been lessened on the base pass. 2 and 2 the count. Simiano on deck, so it stands. Bush would pick up the win. Jamestown would come back tomorrow night to face post 2. Pulled foul wide of third. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty solid performance here for Jamestown. Offensively, but opportunistic. Everybody in the lineup nearly everybody has contributed something tonight for the Eagles. Pretty good team win. If they finish the deal, they're 1 out away. Strikeout there is fastball blown past Ham. Strikeout number 7 tonight for Cody Bush. Simiano looks like he'll be lifted for a pinch hitter. That'll be the case. As who do we have next? It's going to be number 9, Aiden Emmerd. So Emmerd will hit. As Emmerd will hit for Simiano. Emmerd 0 for 3 against Jamestown this season, as Simiano finishes 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 1st. 10 unanswered runs here for Jamestown after we were even at 2 after 1. Ball 1 to Emmerd. One-0. Popped up. Weber right near the plate, looks up. He snow cones it for the final out, and that'll do it. A terrific job in relief from Cody Bush. 6 shutout innings, and as we take a peek at the bracket, Grand Forks. So there you see, final score 12-2. We'll take one final timeout and put a bow on this one on the first night of play here in the state Class AA Legion Baseball Tournament in just a moment.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, Tailgating and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
Here, peek at the final numbers here. 12 runs, 11 hits. 3 errors for the Jamestown Eagles. 2 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors for Dickinson. So Jamestown will face Post 2 tomorrow night at 7, and they are guaranteed at least 2 more games. A win, they move into the winners bracket Thursday afternoon. A loss, and they would play on Wednesday evening. So 12, 11, and 3 for Jamestown as Perkins started for Jamestown this evening and lasted an inning plus, was taken out with nobody out in the second inning. And was lifted there as Kyler Perkins lifted for Cody Bush. And Bush, 6 shutout innings, worked around trouble, a lot of base runners early on in his outing, left the bases loaded in the 3rd and again in the 4th, and then after that settled down and nicely. 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts of scoreless relief through 84 pitches, 56 strikes, so a 67% strike ratio there. Kuderna started for Dickinson, was lifted after 5 batters, went a third of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Ham is the losing pitcher for Dickinson, goes 1 inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 2, 1 strikeout. Simiano, 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 2. Then Gale an inning in the 3rd, 2 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk. Herbal pitched the 7th, gave up a hit, a walk, and 2 unearned runs. For Jamestown, they had 7 different players with at least 1 hit. Braxton Perkins had 2 RBI singles in the 3rd and again in the 6th inning. Bennett Gaynor 2 hits, including an RBI double. Also had a 2-hit night from Hayden Smith. Smith went 2 for 3, was on base 4 times, 2 hits and 2 walks. Brenner Weber, a 2-run double in the 1st inning. He finished 2 for 4. Verkey 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. Rhodey 1 for 3 as well. Dickinson led by Cam Wolf with a pair of singles. He finished 2 for 4. 1 for 4 for Sobolik and a run scored. And Simiano 1 for 3 with an RBI as well. Okay, let's take here from Jack Williams Stadium. Again, things will start up again tomorrow at 11 o'clock, starting with Mandan and Grand Forks. We appreciate you tuning in. Back with more tomorrow. Of course, you can check this out, Fargo Post 2 Baseball, on the YouTube page for coverage all week long. So from Jack Williams Stadium, we're final again. 12-2, Jamestown with a win over Dickinson. Good night.